Starting a new life doesn't necessarily mean changing your name and moving to the other side of the world. It can be easily achieved by moving to a new neighborhood or a new town. It's all about meeting new people, looking for new opportunities, and searching for happiness. It's been a difficult couple of years, but hope is on the horizon, and your dream move is once again within reach. COVID-19's iron grip on our lives is loosening, which means you'll one day be able to move abroad without any restrictions. In fact, the introduction of vaccine passports means that time may be coming soon. Hello brewers. Welcome back to Dollar Brew, where we inspire and create future billionaires. In today's video we will be looking at 15 countries that you can start a new life. In no particular order, here are 15 countries that you can start a new life. Number 1 on our list is Paraguay. The landlocked, subtropical heart of South America frequently pops up on lists for retirees looking to stretch their pensions. Expats moving to Paraguay are attracted by the stable economy, low taxes, and low cost of living. However, like many other developing countries, life here has its downsides, including corruption. To obtain permanent residence, you only need to make a local bank deposit of at least $5,000. Investor visas are available at around double the cost. You'll need to visit Paraguay at least once every 3 years or your residence papers could be cancelled. Number 2. New Zealand. This island nation of stunning landscapes and political stability boasts an excellent quality of life, high scores on racial, gender, and equality, and a progressive government that provides for its citizens. It's no surprise that 90% of expats in New Zealand would recommend their new home for its quality of life. Expats in New Zealand also have a more positive outlook on the future than expats in any other country, according to HSBC's 2021 Expat Explorer survey, and why not, with all of these advantages? More than 286,000 UK expats currently live in New Zealand, according to the United Nations, and it's clear to see why. Number 3. Switzerland. Switzerland features beautiful pastoral landscapes, world-class ski slopes, and the best chocolate in existence, and that's not all. As well as exciting the senses, the nation is also a model of good governance, comes with a reliable, successful economy, and boasts an excellent universal healthcare system. It's a special country that can place third in both Yale University's 2020 Environmental Performance Index and the 2021 World Happiness Report, and finish first in HSBC's Expat Survey. Plus, 92% of expats in Switzerland are confident that their chosen country will be stable over the next 12 months, which takes the stress out of making plans. You could, for instance, hop over the border and go exploring in France, Germany, and Italy. It's also an extremely Brit-friendly location. You can make connections with 46,000 other UK expats, and English is widely spoken across the nation's 26 cantons, so don't miss the chance to go Swiss. Number 4. Ecuador. Smaller than the Philippines but larger than the United Kingdom, Ecuador often pops up on lists of retirement havens. The romantic picture postcard. Appeal of this oil producer lies in a diverse landscape that takes in the Amazon jungle, the Andean highlands, and over 2,200 kilometers of coastline, including the wildlife-rich Galapagos Islands. Paraguay is also a country with a history that takes in the Inca and Spanish empires. With its location at the top of South America, it's also a wonderful base to explore the entire continent. After 3 years of legal temporary/permanent residence, a foreigner may request a naturalization letter. However, in practice, they will need to demonstrate ties to the country, such as continuous residence or marriage. Life is cheap here, with low consumer prices, inexpensive rent, and public health care. Monthly costs for a single person in Quito, the capital city, are estimated at under $1,000 including rent. Number 5. Panama. Its status as an offshore tax haven, and the ensuing raids, has done little to dent Panama's appeal as an expatriate destination. Panama makes it easy for expats to make their homes in Central America's most cosmopolitan city. A tropical climate, a low cost of living, and strong safety credentials make Panama an ideal choice. Two visa programs facilitate the process. The 2012 launch of the Tropical Nations Friendly Nations Visa allows citizens from 50 different countries, including the United States, most European Union nations, Japan, South Korea, Australia, New Zealand, Brazil, Argentina, and Mexico, to apply for fast-track permanent residency. If that's you, you'll need to deposit $5,000 in a Panamanian bank and establish a local company. 5 years down the road, you become eligible for a passport. However, you need to demonstrate ties to the country, ideally by having spent most of your time there. Number 6. Mexico. If the thought of all the tacos you can eat has you salivating, Mexico might just be where you should head next. With its high quality of life, superior healthcare system, and vibrant culture, this westernmost cradle of civilization is home to between 1.2 million UN estimates and 4 million foreign-born people. Mexican citizenship, the passport is the 17th most powerful with visa-free travel to 145 countries, requires 5 years of residency prior to the application date. If you come from a Spanish-speaking country, you can apply for naturalization after 2 years. On the other hand, Britons, Americans, and Australians can apply for dual citizenship straight away. Life in Mexico is far cheaper than in the rest of North America. A one-bedroom apartment in the city center rents for MX $24,207 per month. Number 7. Australia. An enormous 1.3 million people from the UK live in Australia, which has risen 4 places from last year's rankings. This explorer's paradise ranks second in the world for air quality and access to higher education, as well as fourth for personal safety, so forget all those horror stories about spiders and scorpions. You can also look forward to free, high-quality healthcare, as well as a plethora of incredible sights, from the mind-blowing Great Barrier Reef to Uluru and the wilds of the outback. If you want your kids to grow up surrounded by opportunities to explore nature and meet a massive variety of animals, consider taking the yellow brick road to Oz. You can go surfing after work, and spend your weekends walking around one of the nation's many breathtaking national parks, and you won't worry about inclement weather. Australia enjoys around 3,000 hours of sunshine per year, double the amount Brits get. All of this contributes to expats here possessing the second most positive outlook in the world, behind those in neighboring New Zealand. Number 8. Canada. Canada is a politically and economically stable nation that welcomes expats like few other countries. The majority of Canadians believe there should be more immigration into the country, while an overwhelming 84% say the economic impact of migrants is positive, according to a 2020 Environics Institute study. Canada is also a generally tolerant place. Up 1 place from 2021 and home to more than 537,000 British expats, the Great White North is the perfect location for anyone seeking to settle down among friendly locals. Number 9. Netherlands. The Netherlands is a new entrant on our 2022 list, reflecting its progressive attitude and rapid economic recovery from a pandemic-induced turndown. Famed for its tulips, windmills, and revolutionary football, plus its 23 million bicycles, which outnumber people, the Netherlands is the second-best place in the world for women. 99% of people in this Western European nation say gender equality is important, and 90% view it as an inevitability, according to Pew Research, the highest figures of any country. The Netherlands also came fourth in HSBC's Expat Explorer survey, when you exclude countries where same-sex relationships are illegal. It also has the highest English-speaking ranking of any nation where English is not an official language, according to the English Proficiency Index. Number 10. Montenegro. With its gorgeous medieval villages, dramatic natural contrasts, yachting appeal, and unlikely status as an adventure sports hotspot, tiny Montenegro is paradise for Instagrammers. Its low taxes and business startup costs and multicultural population simply enhance that appeal. It's been called the next French Riviera and is home to 64 millionaires. Since declaring independence in 2006, Montenegro's economy has been service-led, with some dependence on the tourism and renewable energy sectors. A candidate country for accession to the European Union, Montenegro enjoys a stable credit rating and an economy with a 4.1% annual growth rate. Life in Montenegro is markedly affordable. A single person could live on €451 per month in the 10th century capital city of Podgorica. For an additional €300, you can find a one-bedroom apartment in the center of town. Number 11. Czechia. Since joining the European Union in 2004, Czechia has greatly diversified its economy. The country is no longer solely focused on manufacturing. Czechia is moving into the high-tech, services-led knowledge sectors, too. The country's strong labor market means that Czechia now has the highest rate of job vacancies in the European Union, at 6%, nearly twice that of Belgium and Germany. Although expats here tend to earn more than nationals, general attitudes towards foreigners are positive, with over half the population welcoming immigrants who have a business reason to live in the country. The majority of expats are citizens from fellow EU countries who have moved with employment contracts. The nation's appeal to people from outside Europe lies in its status as the world's 7th safest country, according to the Global Peace Index. Number 12. United Arab Emirates. Little more than a sleepy backwater just 50 years ago, the United Arab Emirates has repositioned itself as an international center for trade and commerce. It has done so by capitalizing on its hydrocarbon reserves and a geostrategic location at the crossroads of Asia, Africa, and Europe. Now home to the tallest building in the world and the planet's biggest mall, the Federation attracts some 20 million tourists each year. Company formation in the UAE is almost scandalously easy. The country ranks an impressive 11th on the World Bank's Ease of Doing Business Index, just behind the United Kingdom and the United States, and well above Germany and the Netherlands. The country has also become a magnet for millionaires looking for security, safety, better healthcare and education, and a higher quality of life. Rent in the UAE isn't exactly cheap, although your salary would probably make up for this. A one-bedroom city center apartment in Dubai, the commercial capital, rents for about AED 6,200. Monthly expenses are about an additional AED 3,400. Number 13. Qatar. Have a hankering to live in one of the world's richest countries. With an average per capita income in Qatar of about $490,000, resource-rich Qatar offers expats a high standard of living that is relatively easy to access. As the nation readies to host the 2022 FIFA World Cup, a raft of new development projects are underway that promise to further elevate the nation's quality of life, and possibly push up living costs. A Qatar residence permit is a relatively simple process, and the country is one of the few in the Middle East to offer a path to permanent residency. However, foreign nationals need to be married to Qataris or have lived in the country for 20 years. Looking to rent in Qatar. A city center one-bedroom apartment is likely to set you back QAR 4,615 per month. The cost of living in Qatar is not nearly as high as others in the region, however, so there's some relief. Number 14. Singapore. Squeaky clean, they say you can eat off the roads, but we wouldn't risk the fine. Singapore has long been a popular draw for expats, with its strong economy, political stability, and family-friendly society. With Chinese and English being the main languages of business, it appeals equally to Western and Chinese expats. That being said, soaring prices and increasingly tight visa restrictions have dimmed its charm in recent years. Singapore remains an expensive place to live, however, with life on the red dot resulting in elevated consumer costs. A city center apartment can set you back SGD 1,745 in rent. Number 15. Norway. The most liberal country on earth is better at providing for its inhabitants' needs than any other, so it makes sense that it leads the Scandinavian trio breaking into this year's list. Norway boasts an unbeatable level of personal freedom, inclusiveness, and opportunity, according to the 2021 Social Progress Index. You can explore magnificent fjords, gaze in awe at the northern lights, and even see polar bears in the wild, all while enjoying an eco-friendly culture that sees Norway source 97% of its electricity from renewable fuels. And while it's never easy to instantly make friends in a new country, the fact that you'll be joining 20,000 other British expats should make the settling-in process easier. Any of these 15 countries would make a fantastic new home for you in 2022. Maybe you're looking for the competent governance and optimistic outlook of New Zealand, a warm welcome in the UAE, or the Scandinavian happiness that comes from true work-life balance. All you need to do is decide which one is right for you, and take the leap. We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already for more exciting videos. Thanks for watching.